In a classroom at one of Mandalay's most famous monasteries, a teacher is at work. This is Wirathu, the most controversial monk in Myanmar, quite possibly the world.
This one is...
Outside his classroom, Wirathu has put graphic pictures of dead bodies on display. They're all Buddhist victims of recent clashes in Myanmar's far west. A reminder, Wirathu says, of the threat posed by the minority Muslim population.
A Muslim, when he is alone, he usually behaves well. But when they become larger in number, they are like a wolf or a jackal. In large packs, they hunt down other animals.
Muslims make up only about 5% of the population here, but Wirathu believes they're trying to increase their numbers and overtake Buddhism as the country's main religion. His willingness to court controversy has turned Wirathu into one of the leaders of a Buddhist nationalist movement called 969. It calls on Buddhists to only marry and do business within their own religion, and its rise has coincided with the spread of anti-Muslim attacks. We're now on our way to a town called Mektila. Now, Mektila saw some of the worst of the religious violence in March of this year. The killing of a Buddhist monk here led to several days of bloody reprisals against the Muslim community. Chi-Chi's son Tet Nang was one of those killed.
My son was out with his friends. One of them was killed on the spot. He was hacked down. My son was knifed from behind and pretended to be dead. Then they poured petrol on them and set them alight.
I asked Chi-Chi who she blamed for the death of her son.
It was started by the 969 people. All the problems here come from 969.
A quick look around Mektila shows both the total destruction of Muslim areas and the popularity of the 969 sticker that marks shops out as Buddhist-owned. Back in Mandalay, I showed Wirathu some of the footage of events in Mektila.
Do you not think that what you are preaching may be contributing to tensions erupting like this?
If the conflict began because of my teaching, then our side would have started it. But that was not what happened. They attacked us, and our side responded in anger.
Wirathu is the most vocal, but many monks and lay Buddhists share his concerns about the spread of Islam. In changing, more democratic times, many of Myanmar's Muslims now live in fear of their Buddhist neighbours. Here at Mandalay's biggest mosque, Muslim volunteers now keep watch at night. In the event of an attack, they're not expecting any help from either the police or the Burmese military.